So we have to link up, we have to talk, we have to fellowship. We are here to have some fun. We're here to talk about what you have been doing throughout COVID-19. What have you been doing? How have you been managing this situation? We have what, 3 people watching already? We want to know, guys. We have persons coming in from China. We want to know if you want to
China
join the call. You can send your personal link and you can join the call as you feel and see fit. With us,
China.
we have a group of people. Hello?
Yes, teacher, we're online, China.
Yeah, so we have with us, we have Keisha, who is dead in his laugh over there. All right. We have Mr. Javon Reed, we have Roxanne White, and some other beggar K's on the call. And I believe this is Keisha's family reunion. God, Mr. Kiandra, Mr. Kibishi, and one Bongla K. So we're there and we are linking up. So waiting as people join the stream. We have 4 people online at the moment and we continue to go. To be honest, right now we're in our homes and we kind of I don't know how to do this. Javon?
Yo.
So April, what going on your end?
Yo, me not hear you, know.
You're not hearing me.
Go again, right?
What's going on your end?
Yo, it's been pretty much life as usual. Not different, just more social distancing, a whole lot more sanitizing. Of course, me I eat more food because me I go to the supermarket. Not more regularly, but me I buy more that me go to the supermarket these days, But yeah, it's just life as usual.
That is true. So the other day I go shop and I spend $1,000. And by the time I reach home, the food done, Keisha put on here. And me tell my conscience.
Nobody talk
about it. I classroom there.
Nobody talk about that. You buy, let's say you buy.
Daniel,
food.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Javon, you have too much headroom going up there, so too much headroom. Because I just sit up here head, people are saying.
Yeah, hear me now? Because I can't hear you.
Okay, so tilt down your camera and I'm hearing, I see it. One heap of sitting going up at the top of your head there, sir.
Alright, that better?
I don't see nothing yet. I don't know.
Really?
What did you do? What you do?
He did nothing.
Nothing at all. Nothing.
Like let me tell you this. Javon, lie down.
Get 2 pillow. Get 2 pillow and sit down on it. Me no know.
What?
You know, see yourself, Javon, you don't realize what we can see.
Of course, me as soon.
That's
the face on my camera too.
Roxanne, you might mute. You over there chat but you might mute. So guys, as you can see, we are learning a new app. It's called WebEx, and a lot of people cannot mute and unmute them for what reason I don't know. But we're there. Okay, so we're seeing Javon great and live. So I don't know what's up. But I guess
phone camera. As long as the whole world has it, that's what matters.
That's true. So we're there, we're link up. I'm really interested to know what is happening in your lives. How are you coping with COVID-19? How are you quarantining and chilling? What? Yeah, how are you quarantining and chilling? What are you doing? Are you making use of the time, or are you just wasting away the days? What are you? Are you eating off the fridge? Are you what I do? Comment below, whether on YouTube or Facebook. Comment, tell us what's happening, and let me know what's going on. I don't go to work, and as you can see, my face.
And you're getting fat.
In many
Yeah,
days.
I get back fat.
Yeah, I get fat youth. I look like Moses' brother when he Ragel. Because apparently y'all related.
I don't know what to speak about my weight, but yeah, I haven't been to the barber. I have not been to the barber. The beard and everything is getting very wild, and it needs one can. I know me can. But yeah, we have some persons who are going to join us and talk about what are they doing for COVID-19. How are they handling the situation? What are they doing? I have a friend from China.
China.
I'll be
You still with this
asking him
China
to join.
thing?
Yeah,
Keisha,
I was gonna
somebody from
ask her.
China wants to be here.
Mm-hmm. Cause then you say Andrew now let you nobody in
Um,
a blinking country. You can't understand.
so I'm
You
gonna
are
ask
no
her.
longer connected to this meeting. What?
That sound real.
Daniel, I'm gonna ask you. Somebody's gonna join me and ask you to let them in. All right. Shanique should be trying to join shortly. So when she comes on, it's like we have our technical person in the background. He will be handling ins and outs of this app. So Roxanne, how is COVID-19?
Mhm. It is not that much different in a way from what I've been doing prior to COVID because I kind of started isolating myself from people. But what's different as I'm not sleeping, me don't know why I'm not sleep, but I spend a lot of my nights reading and coming up with ideas for content creation and stuff. I am actually getting along with my mother, which is a blessing. I didn't think we would still be getting along at this point in time. And NCU lecture them outfits stress me out with assignments, cause COVID come affect a bag of things. So the practical classes that we're doing, we're now getting work to fill in the practical stuff, and it really get on top of my nerves. Outside of that, I say it's pretty much some of the same.
Okay. Hello. Right. Yeah, man. We're there. So one of the downsides. Now you hear me?
Yo,
Y'all hearing me? Are you hearing me? Check 1, 2. Guys, you hearing me? Hello.
yeah, hard to hear you.
Check, mic check. 1, 2. Wanna hear me? Mic check. One. You hear
Barely
me?
hear you. Hard to hear you.
So you were hearing me before, you not hear me now? Hello.
Daniel says we are hearing, so
All
go ahead.
right. So as I was saying, yeah, what happened is that on the downsides of using your phone, that people WhatsApp call you enough. That's like so annoying. That's like so annoying. But I'm seeing that Shani has joined us. Right? You can turn on your cam, Shani. Shani said. And after you can turn on your camera next to the channel said. Oh. 1, 2, now hear me? Mic check. 1, 2. On the hearing me?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm hearing you.
Okay. Okay, can you guys hear me?
Hello, mic check. 1, 2. Mic check. 1,
Yo,
2.
me
Are
I
you guys
hear
hearing
you.
me?
Yes, we are here, your Ragel. Jesus mercy.
Javon,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh, snap.
Yo,
Javon,
yeah, yeah. I am hearing you.
yeah, hear me?
Yeah, I am hearing you.
Oh, I'm on the internet. I have no idea what's going on for you. Shani,
Yes, I'm hearing
okay,
you,
thank you
Raquel.
very much, Keisha. A long time you not hear me, jeez. Anyway, Shani, turn on the camera.
Our camera on.
It's on. Or go on with the internet, Raquel.
All right, so we're having some internet issues, but we have
Ladies and gentlemen,
Shani.
we do apologize for the interruption in transmission as there is a problem with Flow Network.
Joining
What?
us from China. Shani,
Hi,
so
hi.
why not talking?
Hi, everybody.
I want somebody.
I think
Hi, Tikisha.
Bless up
we
yourself.
never say this. We
Yes,
say unmute his
gang,
mic and
gang.
start. I said me.
Oh, Flow kick off other people to her, just me
Hold
alone
on
get kick
there.
off.
Hold on there. A China guy.
Yeah, I'm in China. Ni hao.
We are in a China. All right, Dora.
I live here now. I'm now a Chinese. Yeah.
All right, do this.
All right.
I will.
All right. So we're good to go now. All right. I think I was having some serious issues a while ago. I think we're good to go now.
Oh, yes, you were. What don't want you?
Whatever. What? Did I have to jump up? Did I
I
have to jump up?
think I'm hungry, guys. I think I'm
Oh,
really hungry.
I am very hungry. You want to go cook for us, please?
Raquel, what's new? With that?
What's new?
Putty cat. Whoa,
Have you seen?
whoa.
Have you seen it? So Shanik, what do you do? What have you been doing over China during this COVID-19 pandemic? What have you been
Well,
doing to keep your
you guys have been quarantined for like 2 weeks. Say hello to 2 months. I am now a pro at this. I have authority on the matter. It
Okay.
is it has been fun for me. Quarantine is life, quarantine is pay. This is who I am. So I have no issue with being quarantined.
But do you
Did she just say quarantine is bae?
Yes, I love being inside. I don't have to find an excuse when people are like, "Hey, you want to come over?" I'm just like, Rona and all these things. So I have to stay in, and it's just it has been wonderful. Okay.
Yeah, but that's because you're probably an introvert. What happened to the people them who are extroverts?
No, it's not. It's not probably. It's not probably.
I empathize with them, Auntie Keisha. I empathize,
You
but
don't. You cannot empathize with them because you're not an introvert. You cannot.
I know it's
Here.
hard for people, but it's for me it's fine. It's completely fine. I understand that you guys want to go out and human and do people stuff, and
She just
I'm
said
sorry that you
human.
can't.
People.
I understand that you can't, but for me, I've been staying home since before COVID-19. So I'm just basically continuing with my life. I'm doing a lot of things that I find fun by myself. But I
Like
recently
what?
found out that I read a lot, I write a lot. I can now dance in the comfort of my room and don't feel guilty about it. Us introverts, we don't like to dance in public, so having free dance time is fun. I've been having a lot of devotions, like my spiritual life feels like it's on a high at the moment. I've been reading the Bible so much. Second Samuel's is like, you know, the movie that will have you up on the edge of your seat and you just don't want to stop. And Second Samuel's bad. If you've never read Second Samuel's before, Second Samuel's just. And yeah, but I found out recently that as
When
an
you reach
introvert,
Joshua, you're gonna realize
mhm,
how holy for other things, girlfriend.
all right, I'll hold you to that.
Tell her because she
Girl,
don't yet know.
girl, girl. You see what's happening in Genesis? Have you seen what's happening in Genesis?
Yes, I've read Genesis.
Look here.
But Auntie Keisha, Second Samuel is coming like Game of Thrones, cause
Oh no,
I
no, no, no.
see
You don't
I
see
see
that.
David
That's
going
why
with
I
a
said
bag of
wait till you
things.
reach Joshua. That's why I said wait till you reach Joshua. You think you see Game of Thrones yet?
So you want to
Hey.
tell me say Absalom going within a Second Samuel's bigger things are going over Joshua?
No, bigger things are going over Joshua.
Yeah.
That may I tell
All
you.
right, I'm
People
sold.
either get
I'm
chopped
sold.
off and a throw over wall and they sitting there. Yeah, girl.
Oh,
wait, wait,
okay. I
wait.
mean, I have another month of quarantine to go, so Joshua, here I
Yeah,
come. What else have I been doing? Yeah, I've been watching a lot of movies. I finally sat down and watched a few Doug Bachelor sermons. Because let's face it, as Adventists, we rather watch the jump up sermons than sit down and listen to the informative stuff that Doug Bachelor has to say. And actually sat down and watched a few and I learned a lot. As I was saying before, I found out that introverts are annoying.
Okay, pre.
Not just to other introverts, but to
Introduction.
extroverts as well. I've had to stay inside and be with myself and get to know myself as an
Sorry.
introvert. And I apologize, guys. Raquel, I apologize for the many times you wanted to do stuff and I'm like, no, my home seems better than whatever you're suggesting. And I've had time to sit down and work on myself. And that's the worst part about quarantine for me. When I realized that, hey, I have free time now, so I can't be a terrible human anymore. I just have to work on myself. And in amping up the devotion, building with God, realize that, you know, you have things that you need to work on. I've also been eating too much.
Everybody.
No, not everybody. I'm trying that and it ain't working. That ain't working at all. Okay? I'm exercising though.
What? Who exercise in quarantine?
Me, it feels good. Like it actually honestly feels good.
Listen, the day my gym sent me a text message that they're going to be closed, I was like, God, if this is not you, I don't know who it is.
No.
So
That is not
I
God
did.
right there, so some foolishness. Because
No,
God
no,
expects that you go. God is expecting you to
no.
keep up your appearance. You understand, and don't lag.
When God already be tell me, say I know him, say it him will tell me. So you
You see,
know.
and this wrong with you, Uno as Christian. You know, this is a problem with Uno as Christian. Uno wait for God come down out of heaven, off of Him throne, for give us some kind of message. Wait.
But there are other important things that I can do in quarantine than exercise. I am having online stuff with my friends and talking to people, and I have lost weight, right, Raquel? So,
Why, Ragel?
you know,
Whoa, Ragel,
Don't
you've
drag
been
it
to
to me.
China?
Don't
wait,
you get
wait,
shut.
no,
All
that come
right.
off wrong in so many ways, and I
That's
apologize.
okay. That's okay. That's
Oh,
okay.
you're scared.
That's
You're scared.
okay.
Apparently, you're
No,
scared.
Raquel, you know. But I agree
You
with
don't know
Auntie
nothing.
Keisha. You guys should
Question.
exercise and maintain your health. It's yeah, especially if you're eating a lot
You hear,
and yeah,
Ragel?
maintain your
I've
weight
been
and stay healthy and fit.
I've
And
been
I'll
doing
try to
some
take my own
push-ups.
advice.
19 push-ups the other day, and it was quite painful. Like I did 19 and I sleep out the rest of the day. I slept the whole day. Question.
We do
What is the
apologize
reason
for the
I miss?
inconsistency in connection. Please contact your flow provider for more information.
I will get
Okay.
I will get cut.
I don't know.
Ragel, let
Yeah,
you
I'm
know.
saying
Oh,
Shadi,
like a,
what
I don't know if it's a.
is the most?
What?
I am. What do
What
you
did you say,
miss the
Raquel?
most?
What do I miss the most? Well, I miss
Yeah.
going to work. I miss going to work.
Excuse me.
That's the only thing I miss. I like to always have something to do that I don't have to think about doing. And I find that in quarantine, I have to be making timetables for myself and deciding, yesterday was Sunday here. And Saturday night, I was supposed to wash my hair. And I put off washing my hair to Sunday because I didn't have anything to do on Sunday. And I
Wow.
don't like
She has
that.
spaced out her task.
I don't like that. I miss going to work because at least you know that you have to go and you have this and that to do. But no, I've done my room is clean. I don't have any dirty laundry. Everything is just done and I have to be finding things to do. I don't like that part of it. So I miss having a schedule and I miss having work. I miss work.
Oh, Ragel.
And I would assume that everybody's
Ragel.
room is go ahead.
Ragel, the people who are watching, I don't think they're hearing you properly. That's what Kadeem is saying. Because I think your mic
Yeah,
is
me.
low.
So
Your mic is
why?
your mic is low. Maybe it's your earphones.
Yo, Ragel, you can talk without the earphones, or the earphones have in the mic.
Audio
Huh?
connection. I don't know what's happening, man. I don't know. Continue. I try something.
I hear a lot better now.
Now you're not one us. Now you're not one us.
We are hear you though.
Look at your connection. Look at your on-screen connection thingy
Let me
majigger.
know.
Yeah, right here, yeah.
Can't hear me, but I'm assuming you should be hearing me clearly. I don't know how this is gonna work.
Guys, look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
I'm gonna figure this out. You hear me?
Done.
Which joke I miss?
Oh, you missed it?
What joke did I miss?
All right.
Yes.
Okay. I'm gonna show you. What?
Can't bother.
The
That
in.
joke they could have worked still, but you know what?
Wait.
Somebody feel attacked?
I just thought about Sanjay Gibson, you know. Ragel, where you gone?
Why me miss a joke? Like
Ragel, see it here.
exactly.
Look at my screen. Sickhead.
Why me? Wait.
Oh my God, I'm not gonna
Go
hold this
ahead.
any longer. See
And
there,
don't
look
run
at my
out
screen.
of time.
Hello?
Let me swipe over to your screen. Wait, no move, don't move.
Oh my God.
How was your screen? There's nothing on your screen.
What do you mean there's nothing on my video screen? Everybody else
Yeah,
see it
you
and you just...
still open.
Full close the border so the cat teeth still open. Oh my god. Wee!
The worst here.
Ah! Ah!
The worst.
How much worse?
It could have worse for you, Javon. It could have worse. What?
The
It could have worse.
Alright, we have now hear me clearly now? Listen,
Where?
You what?
Here you fish.
I'm still not hearing.
We're hearing you fine, Regel.
Y'all
Some
hearing me
people are hearing.
now?
I find out some people not
Yeah, man, I hear you.
hear Roxanne.
Okay,
I'm
cool.
gonna join via desktop in a car. We're gonna hear Roxanne now. Alright, so we have Fred online as well. Fred, what's up?
What is that, Fred?
Is Fred still
Big up,
online?
Fred.
Oh, go on.
It's a
You're good?
who. It is a who key.
Nice, man.
How much push-up you
Hey,
do today?
Fred.
Boy, I not really do no push up today, you know. I just come off a gym.
Ah.
I try to make myself look stronger.
I feel like me go take on the push-up thing tomorrow still. Me do 5 today,
the
but
gym
it was the challenge.
the push-up.
Five push up. 5.
Yeah, I did 5 push-ups today. You know, Fred out here inspiring people.
Well,
Yeah,
I try
Fred, the
to.
push-up guy.
Guys, I have a routine that can help you, okay? I mean, it's for beginners, right? So for those persons who you don't go to the gym or anything like that, like, okay, so you start with 25 squats. Well, you don't have to start with it, but you have 25 squats. You do 20 bicycles, right? You do 10 jumping jacks or 25 jumping jacks. You do what do you call it? Burpees. You know what burpees are?
Yeah, man, the push up and jump thing.
Right. So you have to go down on the ground, the push up, and then you jump in the air, right? Sit ups. Yeah, burpee.
But
Yeah.
you see, the problem with me have is that my toe. All right, you see me, they stay like Ragel. Nice, you know. Ragel slim. So the amount.
Jackal is not slim. Cut the foolishness. Some foolishness.
No,
Some
no,
foolishness.
no. Compared to me.
Okay. All right. All right.
You see when people tell me, say, boy, them put on weight and them feel fat, and you just see a little pouch, which means that them just lose them abs, kind of annoy me, you know, because I never really have abs yet. You know, so when they matter about fat is a different type of fat. So I
you
do
don't know what it
weightlifting
feels
just
like.
by,
Oh my God.
no man, I do weightlifting just by standing up. It's a different thing. It's a different thing from when you got a gym for the weightlifting. Yes.
Oh, I like your wall thing. I like your shelves. They're nice.
Yeah, man, bookshelf, you know.
It's really nice.
I get some knowledge in the brain.
No, the knowledge them are on the wall.
No
Up
man,
on the shelf.
I go and read, man.
Okay.
All right, so guys, let me just try to incorporate the person.
Well, I can't hear Ragel good.
Watching. So guys,
Ragel, the string where you have your mouth now, we're good, brother.
I don't know why.
Ragel.
Ragel, lose us something with your mouth. Lose us something with your mouth.
Yeah.
Plug it out and just use. Yeah, just plug it out and use it. Oh, switch to your computer then now. That means that you have to go. That means that you have to go log out and then come in via.
You hear me now? That's a nice Keisha.
You sound a little better now.
Hear me now?
Yeah.
Hear me now?
Ragel. Ragel.
All right. So, I'm first.
Ragel.
Go ahead.
Ragel.
Yes.
All right. Do this.
Yes.
Good. Okay, stand up. Stand up. Can you stand up?
We're free.
No, can you stand up? Just stand up for a bit. Stand up for a bit. I'm helping you out here.
I know I'm coming.
Okay, okay, cool.
Mr.
All right, just and you have a Lord Jesus, I want mash up. All right, go to your what would that be? Go to your left. Go to your left just a bit. Can you go to your left to just a bit? Keep talking. Your left.
Check 1 2 1 2.
You go to your left.
1 2 1 2. Yes.
Okay. All right, go back a bit. Can you go back to the window just a bit?
You know I'm on my bed, right?
Oh, I didn't know this. How am I supposed to know this? Am I like the fly on your wall? How am I supposed to know this? Right. Okay. All right. No. All right. Put up. Follow me, Ragel. You have to do this. You have to do this. Put your right hand up. Put your right hand. See? Okay, fine. Put your right hand up. Just put up your right hand. Can you just stop this?
Exercise class today. Aerobics, do it. Aerobics spreadsheet.
Just put up your right hand, dude.
This is my
Just put up your right hand. Right, keep it up and tilt your head to the left. Right. Okay, talk now. Talk now.
I'm here to support you.
Come guys, let's get this thing done. I said put up your right hand and tilt your yeah.
Alright, so Fred.
Come in, brother.
Tilt your head to the left. All right, we're
Put up your right hand and tilt your head to the left.
Just share again.
What? I'm hungry.
Hold on. This is not a broadcast now, so I just ask. I know what I want to know, but I don't really know.
Fred, this is going to YouTube like right now. YouTube.
You reach YouTube already?
Yeah.
Yes, it is a stream to YouTube.
Oh. All right, cool.
Fred,
Anyway.
Fred,
Yes, my boss.
What? So you go work still? You go to work? You're locked in?
Well, my work are real estate and music, you know, so when I really
Man, rich.
the office is always an option. So we got office like probably twice a month to do desk duties. We work from home or work from wherever. But the platform is on the phone. So once it is that we have access to the internet, we can do the work. And then music, you just go and practice.
Other than the
Okay, a beer things me at here.
That would be Valerie, Keisha.
Oh, cough a while ago.
I mean, cough. I'm in my yard, so I'm well quarantined.
Yeah, so we have to again. Again.
Yeah, may I hear you?
Hey, what you say now?
Yeah, I was saying that other than the push-ups and the exercise, what other new thing have you embarked on during this period? What else have you been doing?
I start mixing, you know. So music mixing, so get recordings and learn how to use studio software kind of thing. Because it's a huge opportunity. Yes, the world is locked down. Yes, it is that there's a whole heap of concerning things that are going on. But in times like these, there's always opportunities. So for instance, in 2008, when the market did crash, what if people did lose their money? What if people did get rich? You know? So there's always opportunities depending on how you look at it. So my philosophy is that if it is that I get through this thing, I'm in a dead, then I should be a little better. I feel like if me. So also another thing that I have done is me stop eat fast food completely.
But you don't have any option really.
As in, you can still go to something, you know. You can still go to drive-through. So they can drive and go to the drive-through and all them kind of something there. But
Yeah, but who is gonna sit and wait all that long time there just for little fast food when you know say you can just use $1,000, $2,000 and get some things?
I have a fast food thing, you know. So for instance, if I go KFC, me usually go KFC like when KFC just open. Or when it just go close. Me not got KFC in the day when most people did it.
No.
So
Well, your KFC, Funo KFC apparently different because this a KFC here, them a KFC here in a Mandeville, right? Right true. So them even line up before them open. So when them open, them on the money.
A different thing I'm on do.
Yeah.
Yeah, different thing I'm on do.
Guys, do you realize that?
And I beer cook food a yard and all them kind of something. If it is that I do eat on the road, I cook food again. I get me car. I really want to lose this. The aim for me is that if we can start the process of being consistent with the weight loss thing, not just the push-ups, but being dedicated to weight loss. Then we can use that and apply it to other things in my life and all them kind of stuff. So.
True.
But we have the little things still. Not to call the world. Not to call the world one time. You understand?
Okay. Guys, you realize that China won World War III without even lifting a missile? Firing a missile?
I mean, China.
Hold up.
Oh, that's so.
Hold up. What?
Yeah, China. They won World War III. This is World War III. Remember, this is a war against a blasted virus that is taking over the entire globe, right? Economy.
No. Hold on. Yeah, I mean, if you tell the international, like them say China unemployment is. How do you know that you can trust the things that come out? You don't have free media in China. You don't have freedom of speech in China. Like if you don't say what the government want you say, the government lock you up and do things. So how we know that them actually win it? How we know that? So for instance, how we know that them not have debts going on there still? How we
No, I'm not saying that they don't. All I'm saying is that the plunge of the economy as it relates to US and all of these wonderful places, the economy has plunged. And what I'm saying is that all I'm saying is that I just made a statement and y'all don't need to get fired up about this. Okay?
I'm not fired up. I'm just afraid that my stream is being monitored. So I mean, I really want them kick me out.
Oh yes.
Yes.
China. Oh, sorry. Chinese people, we apologize.
Yes, they apologize.
We are only Jamaicans that just talk.
No, but I suppose to we them come for them and would not come for you. Cause I know you are saying things them.
Yeah, but I'm
indirect source.
Keisha, they come for.
Them helps now.
Again.
Yeah.
Again. Yo, Freddie, you hear me?
Yeah, man, loud and clear.
Yes. So which part of the island you base?
Spanish Town.
Oh, Spanish Town. Okay, and what kind of real estate you dealing mainly?
Whatever it is that needs to be dealt in, meaning we do rentals, we do sales, and we do leases as well. So whatever it is that you want to list, or whatever it is that you are looking for, we go find that for you and make sure so you're satisfied.
Oh, cool. So you know how also kind of stay still. I do valuations and land surveying as well.
Oh, so we can make a link, yeah, man.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, most importantly, I would want to use the opportunity to highlight the fact that, yo, them are downtime for people like we, a whole heap of background work go on, You develop your listings to see where you can find. Hello?
Yeah, man, I hear you.
I hear you.
Them time you develop your listings and really pause and see what you can do for enhance your reach because it's a service-based industry, isn't it?
No, and that's part of the reason why So for instance, I haven't had much if you look on my Instagram, I think that I'd have posted twice in the past 2 years. So in the past week, I post more than I post in the past 2 years. You understand?
2 years.
Getting out there, making people see my face, making people know who I be, what it is that, and just getting used to the face. The rest of the thing them can get used to, in due time. You know what the services are, what the goals are, and that kind of. But it's just connection. That's what the focus is. With the social media thing. Cause me really never dare pay no mind on that at all. Otherwise, I'm gonna look for other people things. Yeah.
I don't realize that quite a few people coming on the market now, and I use it as an effective tool. And I
Yeah.
mean, for the benefit of whoever listening right now still, they can really look on the way so digital media affect on the respective discipline them. You see me? Can use it time wisely.
And then also, as you talk about that, I mean, if there's a way that you can use the digital to make sure that even in this type of downturn, it doesn't affect you, you're good to go.
Yeah, but just like I said that, because while we're in the digital space and a lot is going on at the same time, we have to safeguard ourselves because it's easy to get sucked into being in the digital space all the time, and especially a lot of people experience anxiety and don't even know so that's an issue. So being in the space all the time will further amplify the anxiety with them feel. So even if you're going to capitalize on the market space, you have to at the same time put boundaries around yourself to make sure say at the end of it, you know suffer mentally and otherwise.
Yeah, 'cause it can be addictive.
All right, so guys, we have with us Valerie as well. Want to hear Valerie. What has Valerie been doing during COVID-19? Valerie?
All right. So for me,
Well, start a business.
Things what you are going to do.
so when I went, to Trinidad last year.
Nah, you're very so good. How going?
You're low.
Any
Like
better?
I say,
Yeah,
Yeah,
man,
man.
you're better now.
All right. So when I went to Trinidad last year, I
What? Explain last year.
Fred going on. So, anyways,
I know Fred said that still.
I may say it.
All right.
I'm sorry, Fred. And whole COVID thing, I picked up crocheting. I picked up back crocheting because there has been a lot of persons encouraging me to do so. So, I was working from home because I have a respiratory issue. My boss sent me home with a laptop to work. And because of the whole COVID-19 thing and our thing with immigrations and customs.
Hold on, no move the mic, Wally. Don't move the mic.
Okay, cool. So because my job is basically immigrations and customs, and there's entering into Jamaica.
So right now you need a mask in a valley.
No, I don't work at the airport. I don't work at the airport. I work at the head office. So I'm good. So, a lot of persons, we don't have anybody coming in. So that kind of mash up. Has fire.
Where did you work?
VIP attractions.
VIP attractions?
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Where is that?
We have lounges in the Norman Manley Airport and the Sanctuary.
Oh, them people. Oh no. Oh.
Valerie, yeah, do the whole shake and win thing. Make your device a shake, so.
I want to tell you say, you know what, see what they're doing. Trust me.
I don't want to see.
Trust me.
You're right.
And quarantine just in a go on. Let's make sure the top look good.
No, hey, you don't want to see all this Eddie, this no come from me stop go work, We don't owe nobody nothing.
Big up yourself.
Mercy.
So
It wash though.
And if you not wash so you not smell it.
Self-care is still important, even if she not entertain nobody. Self-care
I didn't say anything. Yes. That's so self-care. Self-care.
stuff and them things. I don't think you guys can see. But I've been
All right, so I I just want to get from the viewers quickly. I'm monitoring the YouTube. Persons online, what are you doing? What have you learned during COVID-19? What additional thing have you added to your resume? What have you done that's different? What new thing have you done? And also from everybody here, what is something that you miss since being at home? For me, I found it very, very funny. You know how when young people that time to go to church, you have to wait them up. Never force them and wait up and them parents have to jerk them, cuss them, run them out and all kind of something. And I find that a lot of young people are messaging me say, oh, they miss church and they can't wait till church start back and all of
I
these
call
things.
them can't see their friend.
that is it.
Whatever the reason.
Boy,
And
I won't say that I don't miss church because I appreciate the gathering together of the saints. But you see, I think that by and large, life had become up until we had this COVID-19 thing. It had become a routine. So you go church and you go work. You wash your clothes sometime in between. You make sure you say you bathe every day. But it was it's something where you can just expect. And I think that what COVID-19 has done, for those of us that don't get affected by it physically, meaning that we don't, get the virus, that we don't, but we actually get locked away, it gives you some whole heap of time to think. So even if it is that you don't develop, even if it is that you don't develop a new skill, even if it is that you don't develop something new, you can actually do some internal viewing, some introspection, look at yourself, find out, what were the problems that I had before? What were the thoughts that I had that I need to get rid of? So grow.
That is going to be a new skill for some people because prior to now, some people never really sit down and introspect. They're always distracting themselves from their problems, always running. When I know where to run go. You can use social media so much and know more. You can read so much and know more. Like now, people are being forced to really sit down and take a look at certain things, especially like people like me who try to control everything. Like there are a bunch of things I plan to do, and I can't do them right now, and it just go for sure. Me say everything in control. You get me? And you have to just roll with it and be like, okay, how am I going to adjust? And you find saying less stress now that you're not trying to control everything because the reality is that you can't control everything.
The only thing you can control is yourself.
Yo.
Can't even control yourself to a point, really.
But you realize that some people can enjoy their own company. Them bag a challenge. I mean, I say, oh, come on, man.
Don't it? Like, oh my God, could you stop flooding my phone with these things, please?
Yeah, sit down in our
appreciate the fact that you throw word for me, eh?
No,
but
brother.
I appreciate the fact
the push-up challenge, but I'm not so bad. I'm not think of that.
Oh my
God! I never really intended it initially to be a push-up challenge. What I was doing is that I said, but hold on. So, for instance, the first time I did do the 10 push-ups, that was the first time in about 5 years that I had done push-ups. Yeah, probably 3 to 5 years. So, like, me did unfit. So I said to myself, so hold on. If I do this tomorrow, then I probably can get a little bit more fit. And if I do it the day after that, then I can get a little bit more fit. So that by next year, this time, the summer body can come. Is a long-term plan. So the fact that other people join me, I appreciate it. But it wasn't necessarily a challenge that I had placed on them. So for instance, people have said that, them like what I do and it inspire them. And I appreciate that. But initially, it was a thing where I say, yo, Freddie, the same introspection. You've been fat for the longest while. People look for me. Like, I remember for those of us that went to NCU, you have this brother with name Dean Brown. Like, the man was my dean. And the man looked for me and said, I'm not afraid that. And then I walk over to him and say, yeah, man, I'm me. Like, when you get to the stage where people you spend a good, decent, like, he was my dean for, I think, a year and a half. And him not recognize me.
Uncle Sefton, extra. You will recognize you and be extra dramatic.
No. Like, big and serious, with his feet and them face. But you see time face like him literally. Him look
talk
like
about
him confused.
He never have any glasses though.
at the
Me no
stage,
remember.
we finna talk about at the stage where you call it fat beyond recognition.
Yes.
People look on you, them are gonna be like, oh shoot.
Yes.
Seen that?
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
I can't relate.
I can
Precisely.
I cannot relate.
Relate.
We'll never
Oh,
get
wait. I can relate just probably about 14 years ago when I got pregnant, people didn't recognize me. Yeah.
They put about
That
5
doesn't.
question. We have a question. We have a question from Sanjay Gibson, a very topical question. So Sanjay is asking, has the church made any preparations to counsel persons who are affected negatively by the isolation?
Has the church made any preparations to counsel people who are affected by... Ask the question again.
Has the church made any preparations to counsel persons who are affected negatively by the isolation?
Meaning like the people who lose work and that kind of stuff? Like what do you mean?
I must well.
Or just any negative?
I think overall him say negatively, so whichever way, whether it is mentally, physically, financially, whichever way.
I think first of all we need to put it out there that that none of us here represent the organization of the church. So it would be remiss of us to speak on behalf of the church. So, hold on, this is Sanjay we come at camp with we and all them kind of stuff there, right?
Look here, Sanjay is an idiot. You understand what I say?
No,
Me no want to facilitate him.
Me never say you're an idiot. Me just the one.
Sanjay is an idiot. No, me I say it, and he might hear me because him dep on my WhatsApp right now, and me I tell him. Him a want idiot. You understand? He gonna tell me say suicide rate has gone up. How much did you hear? Kill and bless him. Sanjay is a wicked. Wanna hear me tell you now? Take it from me.
But in all fairness, I think that's a good question though. Like I am not a representative.
It is.
We not represent
but
the
we
church.
don't represent the church.
We not represent the church, but
tell him to go ask Kevin Barnaby.
Yeah, him definitely need to do that. But what I do, because I have me consider myself and I proclaim myself to be a mental health warrior and advocate. What I do is I try to reach out to my young people. And I must say I'm guilty of not reaching out to all of them, but it's a work in progress. But I reach out to some of them and be like, yo, you good? How you manage it during that time? I look on people's status. If I see them a post in a way where questionable, I say, yo, what go? Like, me give one challenge. Him say, him bored out time mining camp. I say, vlog how you feel, write down how you feel, do something with how you feel, and make me see it. Because the important thing for some of them is for them get things out of their head. But that's something me do. I don't represent the church. I would like to think that other people are doing the same.
Me get you. And it's all good and well. So for instance, it's all good and well for the organization to work on behalf of the people that are part of the organization. But something that hit me. So for instance, a brethren of mine, him the post up something and him say, so because they don't have praise and so what is your relationship with Christ when you don't have praise and worship? What is your when you don't have divine service to go to? When you don't have what you gonna do? And then one of the things that came to mind is COVID-19 may be a little bit of a precursor to what the end of days will be. We're not gonna have the phone them. We're not gonna have no charger in a bush. And them say we're gonna go live in a bush. So at that point in time, is the church expected to have some thing that will allow for the persons who are affected by living in the bush to so I'm not dismissing the fact that people are being affected, but it is now a time where people can get a chance to have a deeper connection with Christ straight. Like you don't need to go to church on a Sabbath to get a sermon. You read your Bible, pray, you go down on your knee and that kind of stuff. Because at the end of the day, the Christian journey is simply that, is a connection between man and God. We don't have no Pope in the Adventist faith.
Then that's the reality of the situation. Like, me not play for tell people all the while that even though I was raised in the church, I did not meet God at church because church was a ritual and we go and lift holy hands and lead the church in praise and worship, and then you're just as empty as when you did go in the first place. Sometimes after me done praise and worship, me vex. I remember one Sabbath in a praise and worship, and me tell you, say me feel the spirit, and them cut them somebody behind me every minute indicates so we need to stop, me need to stop till they reach a point that the person just go up, they go take up mic, and me vex. So I don't think me get nothing out of service, but being home now where there's this whole virtual church and whatever, it caused me for really sit down and pray, and I had to admit to myself that only for what me there do is just I was using my church attendance and what me I do at church as an indicator of my spiritual condition, when now that me not do none of these things, me realize what my spiritual condition is. And one of the things that God said to me when I tell other people, I'm gonna say, yo, take off your mask them. Me know right now them I tell you say you must put on mask. Put on the mask them to protect yourself from virus, but all of the other masks them we are pretend to be this and we are pretend to be that. Now at the time to take off them there.
Time for authenticity, man.
Time to take them off now.
All right. So I have a question, right?
Question I gonna be trouble, you know.
I'm devil's advocate, and I play that role well,
If
right?
you don't need one.
So my question is this. Okay, fine. So we're not in church, and we're not in the physical church, and a lot of persons have been struggling, regardless of who come at church and the numbers that make up church on a Sabbath or a Sunday night or whenever or at camp. There are a lot of persons who are struggling. Why is there a bug inside here?
Focus, Keisha, focus.
Focus.
All right. So what the hell? Anyways, so there are a lot of persons in our church, right? Now, initially, when we started having these conversations, I was like, even though we have issues in our church, I don't think this should be something that is organization based, right? Yeah, we have issues within our church, but what happened when the persons who they don't have a relationship with God, or they feel as if their relationship with God is on a downturn, how do you get them back there? I mean, it's easier to say, I think you should pray every morning, and I think you should read your Bible. And Shani is saying that, she's not reading her Bible and she's mesmerized by the stories in there, all of them, something there. Yeah, all of that is great. All of that is wonderful. But then you have technology, and you have so many people using TikTok, which has totally surpassed the Instagram at this point in time, right? And every chance people get, they are going to make a video, they're going to post a video because they are in a quarantine situation, right? So how is it, do you go up against that and tell them that, you need to have a relationship with God? Telling them that they need to have a relationship with God. Yeah, how?
I mean, we can meet them as well. We can meet them where they are, but we can't allow ourselves to drop to their standard. So I've been seeing a lot of. Let me explain it. Fix your face, Keisha. Let me explain it.
No, because guess what? I look like that because I gave you that look because I know where I'm at. You understand? And I know where I've been. No. I know where I'm at, and I know where I've been, and I know where I want to be. But that is one of the most difficult shit ever. I'm telling you. You understand? These things are distracting. You get up in the morning, and I know it's a routine like an exercise. You know, you get up and you say, all right, I'm going to do 10 push-ups today. Let me see how many I can do tomorrow. You understand? But let me just get through 10 push-ups today, right? Bradley, I still make a point. I was watching a series, right? It's called Kimmy Schmidt,
Yeah.
Unbroken or something like so,
Unbreakable.
right? Unbreakable, right? So I was watching Kimmy Schmidt, and she said that how does she get through tough times? All right, can you make it through 10 seconds? If you can make it through 10 seconds, try another 10 seconds after that. You understand? So what I'm actually asking for are real practical ways as to how to get people to a point where they see that God is God. Apart from all of this stuff that is happening, people being quarantined, people losing them life and all of them something there. Yeah, these things are real. And people call out to God because they're in this particular situation. God, help me get through this. If you help me get through this, blah, blah, blah. You see, as soon as COVID gone about our business, what's going to happen?
If I may jump in here, you make some valid points. We need to be we can't I think Paul did say that the people who are in a church, I'm paraphrasing now because Paul never talking about patois. But the people who are in a church are supposed to look on the people who are outside the church and go on like them better than them. Because the difference between persons who are in church and holy persons who are in church and not so holy persons who are not in church is not a difference in the person, but a difference in the way that God is working through the person. So it's not that anybody is better than anybody else. It's just that some persons have God working through them. And there is the need for relationship. There is the need to reach out. There is the need to allow for people to feel appreciated on a human level. And that, I mean, we can do it the way that Jesus did it. Like, and hold on, let me make it very clear. Me, no matter how holy my sound, no matter how biblical my sound, me can be a cross is just like everybody else. I just want to put that out there. I have my bad ways, I have me, yeah. I just, honesty and lack of hypocrisy is good, is I think is necessary. So I am no saint, right? So now that I've made that clear, it is reach out, talk to people, you know, find out what go on with your family. How is this? How is that? That kind of stuff, and be friends with people. Because at the end of the day, I think that Jesus did do. Like, that is why I think that even though the world has tried to get rid of Jesus, and even though Christians have misrepresented Jesus in so many ways over the past 2,000 years, like, people still check for Jesus. You understand? Because he literally, as God, became man and befriended people. He wanted to find out, you know, what go on. They never eat. All right, cool. I make some bread and some fish into plenty thing. You know, stay a food, yeah. You understand? And we need to be real with the people. Not this. But in saying all of that though, in that we need to reach out, we need to connect. It is also important that we make people understand that this is a personal journey.
That's what I was gonna say.
So for instance, let us say that one of the things that beat me is that I grew up in church. You know, I got NCU, so I got turn pastor. Yeah? I left NCU, so I can't really deal with the pastor thing. And then I got to the stage where I was literally very close to being atheist. You understand? So how does somebody who very active, everybody know him at camp, everybody know him because him sing and him play saxophone and him preach here and there and him good Christian boy. I remember one Sabbath pastor come and one of the pastors them say, boy, Fred is a nice person to emulate. And I'm like, oh, who? You want to emulate me still, but you got you know? Eh?
We him don't know not hurt him.
Well, you know, big up himself. But the point that I'm making is that it became personal for me. So when me go church now, me really and truly, me not really busy about the elders. I love them. But me not busy about what them think about me. Me not busy about what the pastor think about me. Me not wear to go to church and all them. Cause me hot. And if it affect you, I just saw it go. You understand? Because for me, I have realized that there's no pope between me and Jesus. There's no elder between me and Jesus. There's no other person between me and Jesus. So it's important for us who are, wanting to whatever level we're upon the Christian walk, whatever that is, reach out to people. But we also, while we reach out to them, have to make them understand that it's a personal journey, and them have to take it up and walk the personal walk for themselves. Like Jesus did say, you have to take up your cross and walk with it. We can't. People should never feel that they can benefit vicariously from the cross that we are carrying.
And I mean, the way I put it, I mean, generally speaking, I am not one to offer much comments on this topic, because I just messaged somebody offline to say, yo, this kind of cramp my vibe. But the way I put it, from my experience, there's no bundle package on salvation.
Yeah.
So me and the whole lot to go to church. One man asks for forgiveness, one man do the right thing. That no make the whole of us saved. Similarly with your family, you see me? It's a very personal thing. And at the end of the day, I go come to a realization where I'm going to understand, say, it's all about you. You hear your parents and your granny say, yo, on that day, every tub of stand up on it one bottom.
Yeah.
Forget what people say. The minute you start to be concerned about what people are saying, you become locked away in their prison. And I mean, that's a whole can of worms for us as Adventist youth. But it's not something that I would venture off into. But I feel everything with Fred just said a while ago. And I mean, a lot of the times as youth, we can feel very indifferent, when we at this topic. But at the end of the day, even from my personal experience, I don't know who wants to shoot me afterwards or who wants to crucify me. But it's better to do bad under God's banner. It's better to be a bad person under Jesus' covering, because at the end of the day, you will ultimately realize that you need his salvation. And it's a complete plot of the devil. If you feel like, so, yo, it makes sense to just load God. I Satan want you feel so. Not that you go out your way and deliberately do bad, but just go and work for yourself under God watch, isn't it?
For example, if it is that you have a problem drinking, right? You drink a lot, or you drink socially or whatever. You know that it's going to have an effect on your liver at some point in time. Let's say you have sex out of marriage, you fornicate, or you probably commit adultery. God he knows what. I don't give a rat's ass whatever it is that people do, right? But you're really and truly trying to get rid of this. The reason I ask the question is because people have real problems and people have real struggles, right? I know of people who are in the church and them smoke weed. And them I say, yo, Keisha, may I try stop, but every time it really happen, me just have to go do whatever, right? I know people who...
I can talk to you upon that. Because, for instance, all right, me talk about experience with me have with one of the youth them at my church. She does stuff that she should not do, just to make sure there's nobody who upon my church where, so everybody does stuff that they should not do. Right? So, yeah, she does stuff that she should not do. Mercy. Yeah, man, the seed Valerie. Anyway.
What? guys, come on.
Yeah, man, the blessings have enlarged. The territory has been enlarged. So, and she said, boy, I can't deal with the people in my church. Them just judge me and go on like say them perfect. I'm say to her, I say, look, you see, the same thing we just said a while ago. There is no not their church where in between me and Jesus. And everybody have them problem. The Bible said all have sinned and fallen short.
Well, Fred, right? Tell the people in my church that.
No, but Keisha, at the end of the day, you not support, you not got church for people them. You got church for
But
God.
hey, hold on. All of that
No,
is
man, but
easier
no,
said
Keisha,
than
hold
done.
on,
Them
hold on.
Everything
always,
Very
I go
easier
clearly.
said
people
than done.
always I go talk and say this and
Yes, and
say
that's why I'm
that.
saying, that's why I'm asking. People have real problems. How do you deal with that?
Yeah, man. So me personally, so when it is that the youth at my church have a problem with certain people, me tell them, say, tell the people them where you have the problem with, say, them to come talk to friend.
Yes,
Because
yes,
me
yes.
understand in myself, because of, remember, say me tell you, say, me almost left church completely, you know. I never say me almost left Adventist church. Me almost left God completely. Me no business about no church at all. So if it is that I am at church, no, I am at church simply for the substance. And I will always say that I am just as much of a Tegreg as anybody else. Right? So the point that I'm making is that I said to the young lady, look, you sin. Okay, cool. If he likes a God surprise, like remember say you're born a sinner shame.
Exactly.
So probably you need to stop judge yourself more than God that judge you. And I also said to her that remember that when you come at church, like if it is that there's somebody who is stepping in judgment of you, the Bible said that judgment is for the Lord. So if it is that them a judge you, them a sin. So literally can say to your head, you can't say in your head, boy, to hell with them. Because if them don't
No, you
change,
can
they say
tell
them
them
a go.
tell them to hell with you.
Can I share something?
So yeah. Running.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if
Just
this
to Keisha.
this is opposite from what you
Yo.
guys are talking about, but
Oh,
I'm going
Charlene,
to.
go ahead.
Hold on there
Yeah.
again. Hold on there.
Go ahead, Shan.
So okay. So I've been here since August. I've not been in a physical temple since August of last year. And what you guys are saying about your personal relationship and not paying any attention to people, I think people from my home church would believe that I'm here keeping the Sabbath and living a good up life with God and something. And that's not the case. That's not the case. Like when I was back home and I know that I have church to go to on Sabbath and I have to do song service. Well, not have to, but I love to do song service and have things to do at church. And it was so easier to live with God and to live for God when you can go to church and you have your positions and something. Then I moved to a country where religion is a no-no. My church brothers and sisters never used to call me to have devotion with me. And I started to talk myself out of church. I started to judge myself out of church and away from God. And I started to think that if people in China are living and they're being prosperous and life good and nice with them and they don't know God and they don't worship, that God are even real? How them life looks
Yeah,
so
man, I
and
was there. Apart from the China
them
part, when you
not
get to that
worship
part, you
God.
wonder whether or not God real. Yeah,
Right?
I was
You
there.
understand?
I was
And
there.
me there, me I say, yo, are you a talk so you were spend
Been there, honey. Been
more
there.
than half your life before you baptize you and live a certain way where people think so you got a you a talk about if God real and stuff like that. And
Been
then me say to
there.
myself, no, you're not do this. Me have an argument with myself. Me say you're not do this. You and God go through too much. God do too much for you. You go
You
to
see what
God by
you say right
yourself.
now?
Nobody never pull you to
That
God and
is what
you
we
carry
need
yourself
people
to
to
God.
hear. It's a
Right. And me
personal thing.
say, yeah, you can't depend upon your elder and your church brothers and your sister to lead you to God. You're not gonna
See,
reach.
you know, me
And
love say,
if
hold on, you're in China right now?
yeah man.
Me love the facts of your talk. You understand? Because, for instance, one of the things that I always say to myself, say, some of them Jamaican here will say, you must dress that way, yeah. You can't talk in patois. You can't, would I just love for them got GC, General Conference? Would I just love for them chapel? Some people there, some country church, and they feel as though God only exists in the church where them go. No, me just love say
Mm-mm.
that. Me
You
just
know,
love say
Hear me
that
I
because
say, hear me I say.
you're giving
the
a
friend
grand
My
I'm
my
in
apology.
New
bedroom,
Jersey, we get a
my bedroom
culture
has
shock
become my
here.
church. I'm here man, I'm here
Right.
talk.
So just to add, especially to the question that Keisha asked, what can we do? I believe that one of the things that we can do, and as you mentioned, Fred, about following what Jesus did is really and truly living the best example that we can. Because really and truly, monkey see, monkey do, and people follow people. And if
Okay, see.
by living like, for example, people follow you, you never hit 10 people, people follow. So if we do positive things, if you live a positive lifestyle, people are gonna follow you, whether 1 or 2 or 3. But it may not be a lot, but you can make an impact. And I mean,
Yeah, I
you
want
only
to
have
suppose
people
to play the numbers game. Like we
no,
said,
I'm just saying,
we want 15 people come and them something. Oh, we know what God have in store for you. Suppose God want 1,000 people come.
Me hear not talk and me I keep quiet, but me want jump in. Right?
Jump in.
I will forever tell people this. Keisha there right now, and Keisha probably is probably I gonna make Keisha music a bit, but there was a point in my life when same like Fred me go through the world is God real foolishness, whatever. You see Keisha right, Veronica Cameron, and Kenisha Hanson Sims. Remember we used to sit down and reason, and Keisha used to tell me some real things like, yo, usually do this, me usually do that, and whatever. And it make me sit down, me I think, and me I say, because Keisha is somebody I look up to, right? I mean,
You have to, because I'm taller than you. So just say that.
okay, Keisha.
Keisha, you stoop low.
like, all right, outside of the fact that you're taller than me, right? You know, you read about you're reading of the Bible and you hear about all these perfect people, but then I couldn't relate to them. But for have somebody when I respect on a level, I make me know, say, listen, I'm not perfect, but I still I try to do this God thing, I still I try to do this church
Not
thing.
even that. No, we not perfect.
Me know, but
Like when the perfection
no, we're not perfect enough, Fred. But the thing where a lot of our young people are challenged with, and it's something that I've been challenged with, is that
it's the perception.
our parents and the elders and whatever, them not go tell you about the time when them used to fornicate and when they did teach.
Yeah, man, that's okay. Them not have to tell me. Me know say they go on so.
Fred, hold it.
Me know say them not to tell we, but what our young people are looking for, which is why I feel like we always end up come back to this conversation, is authenticity. They want to know say, all right, there were people who had the same struggles that I had and were able to overcome. But these people will overcome their struggles instead of sharing with you, this is how I overcame and whatever. These are the same people who are kick in our face and we don't, which is why we always come back to the same conversation.
But I think Roxanne, I think that's where we come in that I think that the older persons literally have been cultured in the fact that I don't know if you ever go to church and them say, no man, you can't do that because you don't look good. Right? So the aim of especially in the church building, is for it to look good. Not necessarily for it to be good, but for it to look good. And I think that that's where we might be able to come in that we can have the conversation, we can start the conversation. Me always have that conversation at church. At Spanish Town. I always say to them, say, look, everyone say, yes, we can have the philosophy and we can have the high philosophy, but how do we get practical and how do we allow the youth to understand that they need a relationship with God? Like, it's not a relationship with looking good. It's not a relationship with wearing church clothes. It's not a relationship with coming and behaving yourself reverently. But it's a relationship with Jesus. And if it is that you have a relationship with Jesus, then him supposed to, through the Bible said the Holy Spirit will lead you into all truth.
All right, hold on. Relationship with God is great, right? Telling people that they need to have a relationship with God, that is all fun, that is all great and wonderful, that is all great, right? My question is, okay, they don't have, anybody hearing me? Everybody hearing me?
Yeah, man, we're here, clean man.
We're here.
Right, so they don't have that relationship with God. How the hell hell do they get from where they are to having a relationship with God? Or what is it meant by having a relationship with God? Because guess what? A whole heap of definitions are coming at this. Hold on.
No man, it's the same thing like having a relationship with
Hold
another
on.
human being. Me not understand.
Look here.
Listen to the
You are probably
question.
at a place, Fred,
Yeah.
right, where you can say that, you know, I have a relationship with God, or I'm building on my relationship with God. But okay, when a guy sees a girl, or a girl sees a guy, their initial response is, right, you know, say me like that girl there, or me like that guy there, but how me move from yasso to go talk to the girl over there, so.
And
Right?
with that question, Keith, we have to close because at 10 o'clock now. So how do you build a relationship with God? I guess that's the next question for the next session. It was a very interesting session. It was a good one. I saw that Fred was just a pastor. Fred get intertwined and locked in and all of them things there. But it's now 10 and we have to close. But it was a really good session. I'm hoping that we can continue this conversation again. We should be on, I believe, Friday night coming. That's right, Keisha?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we will be on Friday night and we can talk about that specific question. So let's save that question for Friday night. How do we build a relationship with God? How do we get closer with Him? You know?
Can I just, before you close, can I just be practical right here?
Please.
Before you close, right? You see, jumping off that right there. Me claim to me go to church, or me claim to me I one Christian, but me I have sex with one big man who married because he might help send me go to school, right? Or he might give me money to buy clothes or to feed my picnic who is two to go to school. So how do I get out of that? Seeing that you're going to tell me that, you know, God don't like them something there, you know, but you need to try to get out of that. What you gonna do? What you gonna do to help me?
I like that question. I like that question.
Who's the you though? Us or God?
What? So yo, can I get a chance to say something?
No, Fred.
Always I realize. When me always realize is this, and I said it to some of my younger cousins when they graduated from fifth form the other day, that your relationship with God is very practical. And this is building on everything that Fred just said a while ago, based on the fact that people are going to judge and people are going to say things. I guess what Fred didn't say is that just like how you talk to your friend when you see something you like, it's the same way you talk to God when you face with a temptation, you know. For example, before I even go further, let me say that because of how this church thing set up and how we practice religion, or how we have been socialized to think about religion, we were socialized to make things that are sinful look bad and unbecoming, as if they are not a part of our biological complex or makeup. For example, the most famous one, sex. When you as a young person see a human being that you are aroused by, what is your reaction? Church or nobody at church not tell you if you talk to God about that, you know. What I told my cousins in an instance like that.
True.
I mean, I talk to, be real with God. And I mean, me I try to temper my expressions, but if me go to do right now, I mean some boom sexy girl, they look good.
Nobody says that.
Jesus has to be so practical.
In my temper.
Yeah, your walk with Jesus have to be so practical that you understand, say, you can't fool God, because if the Holy Spirit are dwelling within you, the Holy Spirit jump out of you. The minute a part of your body start to jump or move a certain way. If you are trying to fool God, if you want the Holy Spirit to abide in you, you're gonna be like, yo, God, that creature the way you create, you know, do something to me and I want to act on it, you know. but my desire is to serve you. Curve my desire, curve my appetite. Help me, Lord. What can I do? The very same scripture don't tell us, say, yo, the man has been tempted at all points as we have been. You see me? So I don't think that church help people for
Hold,
understand, say,
hold on,
you
Javon. Hold on.
No.
Hold on,
can.
Javon.
Mm.
I don't know. I don't know if I'm the one reading the question wrong, but what I'm getting from what Keisha said is that when we go to people that are not, aligned with God, and we say, leave your lifestyle behind, what are we putting in place to help curb them going back to go that same lifestyle? That's what I'm getting,
Okay,
because
right.
you go
Okay.
to a man.
Okay.
I don't know. That's what I'm getting. You go to a man and you tell him, stop drink the rum, stop go to the bar. Or you go to a go-go and you say, stop, go on the pole and what's not. What are you going to do now to help that person make life for themselves? That's their lifestyle. So that's what I got from the question. I don't know. Maybe I'm
Okay.
off.
Okay.
So how you
So the
gonna lead that
question is what?
person they
The
know?
question
How
is
you gonna
what?
lead
The
that
question
person
is
they
what?
Fred? Fred, you say
The
okay.
question is
Come with the okay no no.
no, hold on. Me no
We
want to
can't,
start
we can't do it
tell me
now. We
say
can't
done.
do it now
Yeah.
because the regular look probably like say, Una can't stop talk now, please.
Yeah, but we just want to understand if it's what the human supposed to do or what the God supposed to do. You understand? So yeah, human we are talking. All right.
All right. So we'll leave that till next
All right,
time.
guys. So as we said, we'll continue the conversation Friday evening, and I guess you can use that as the question or the topic for the night. How do you help somebody get closer to Christ? And what I can say, just to finish off, is that give them the taste of the living water. Give them the taste of something better. And that's just a start. That's somewhere to start from. Give them a taste of something better. And remember, say change happen over time. So you're not going to expect that you're living this life and you come to them and today, you're talking about tomorrow, it changes. It takes time, but you have to give them a sip of Jesus' living water, and over time, they will draw closer and closer to Him if they like what they tasted. But it was really fun. It was good to have Shanique from China. It was good to have Fred. It was good to have everybody online. Persons on the YouTube feed are saying that they really enjoyed it. I see Stephlin, Michelle, Chantal, Peter. Oh, Chantal Peter, that's a good one. Abby W, I'm not sure who is that. We had
I,
Sanjay. We had
I have a
Kade, Tamika.
suggestion.
Go ahead.
All right, so people have tree in their yard. Me suggested them climb tree in isolation. I also suggest that they plant some flowers while in isolation. I also suggest that they wash their car, right, if they have vehicles. I also suggest that they take pictures of plants that they don't know the name of, put it in Google and ask Google what's the name of those plants. I also suggest that while you're in isolation, you learn a new skill, learn how to do something, right?
That's
Learn how to
correct.
comb your own hair, right? Learn
That not
how
gonna
to
work.
draw, right? Learn how to draw. Look,
Isolation is not enough time to learn to comb my ear, Keisha.
designate a particular time of the day to go and talk to God. Just sit down and talk to Him practically. Hey, you understand? Drink water while you're in isolation. Watch movies while you're in isolation. I mean, people are having the internet
All
at their
right,
disposal, and there are several, what you call it, Pornhub sites. You understand?
Oh,
And they are going to watch them.
all right, guys, and that's the final talk from Keisha there. It was fun having everybody online, and we hope to do this again soon. And we are out. Daniel, cut.